American Ninja Warrior. My name's Brian Fush. I live in St. Augustine, Florida, and I'm 45 years old. My wife and I have 3 boys, 11, 5, and 3. They are amazing. My parents had 2 girls and a boy, and I was rough on them because I was a mad child. It took me down some pretty crappy roads in life, and I wound up 13 years ago. I was on my way to prison. I'd been living in my truck, doing some nasty drugs, living with the wrong kinds of people, and literally living in a pickup truck. Thank God I got arrested. Actually, prison saved my life. I went to the University of Prison, and I can tell you, it did more for me than college. You really learn some tough lessons, and I was one of the fortunate ones. Unfortunately, the recidivism rate is pretty nasty. 80% of the people go right back in. I wasn't going to do that. I started my change 10 days after I got arrested and worked my way through prison, got out, got a job. I paid my restitution back. I paid the restitution for my co-defendants, right? And I went back to college. I was a student there before, and I wrote the dean, and I told them my story, and I said, I want to come back to school. They gave me a shot. So I went back, and I graduated. And in 2011, I met my wife, and the 2 of us, we moved to St. Augustine, Florida to start a family. And life was great. Believe it or not, I started a moving company with that same truck that I lived in because nobody would hire me. So I went out and I found work, and I built a company, and we've been in business now 9 years in St. Augustine, Florida. I'm very proud of it. It's a great business. I was in prison, and now I've got a moving business, but I was fat. And I wanted to change my life to keep up with these boys, so I started doing Spartan Runs. They've got the sprint, 5 miles. They've got the super, 10 miles. I did them both. Then I tackled the beast, which is 15 miles and 38 obstacles, which at 45, let me tell you, is not easy. 3 weeks ago, I did the ultra. 31 miles, it was 47 degrees. It was mud, it was nasty, it took 11 hours. Of the 500 plus people that started the race, 150 some finished it. 30%, my group and I, we finished it. So I'm setting my sights on American Ninja Warrior. That's next. That's my top choice. I'm coming for you, American Ninja Warrior. Just because you live in the dirt, you can get out. You can change your life. You can not be broke. You don't have to be a thief anymore. You can get everything back. It can happen. And you don't have to be fat. You don't have to be lazy. I don't care how old you are. You can start somewhere, and the amazing results. You don't know what God has planned for you. You will blow your mind. And I lived in a pickup truck, and now I have an amazing family, and I'm setting my sights on American Ninja Warrior.